Subcompetency 2.5. Assess the relevance, importance, and sufficiency of evidence, examples, and reasons provided to explain a concept or process presented in an informational text. So when you analyze evidence, you have to know that evidence is a broad term that can mean many things, but here I mean describing it neutrally in a way that shows its parts. So analyzing evidence can be broken into 3 steps. You identify the point the author is trying to prove, which is the claim, and then you identify the specific facts the author gives to support the claim, and you explain how the evidence is supposed to relate to the claim. So the evidence is concrete facts that anyone with the proper training and equipment could verify themselves. Is most basically it is something that you can observe with your 5 senses, whether it's an experimental result or a natural process, published piece of writing, or some other observable phenomenon. So a claim in an assertion is an assertion that some people may disagree with, which requires support, which is evidence, and it requires support or evidence before they'll accept it. So when we look at the 3 other questions you ask about the evidence to help evaluate its overall quality, you ask, is the evidence sufficient? Is the evidence relevant? And is the evidence representative? Sufficient evidence. When you back up a claim with facts, you use information like numbers, names, expert opinions, specialized knowledge, individual stories or examples, physical details, and documents, which Subcompetency 6. Assess the credibility, objectivity, and reliability of various sources used in an informational text. Credible, objective, and reliable information. Is the information scholarly? Is the information supported by evidence? Is the evidence referenced by the source? So all of these things can let you know if the evidence is credible, objective, and reliable information. The C.R.A.A.P test, which should be easy for you to remember, C.R.A.A.P, means currency, relevance, accuracy, authority, and purpose. When was the information published, updated, or revised? Is there enough information, and are there details, or is there just an overview? What are the author's credentials, and how truthful is it? So, currency is the timeliness of the information. Relevance is the importance of the information. Authority is the source of the information. Accuracy is the reliability, the truthfulness, and the correctness of the content. the purpose, is the reason the information exists. Subcompetency 7, recognize an accurate summary of an informational text. So when you're recognizing summaries, these are the steps in composing a summary. So you have to decipher what are the main points. You got to carefully read and make a descriptive outline. You got to figure out what the thesis statement is, or what is the main point. You got to identify the major divisions. You have to summarize each part in 1 or 2 sentences. And then you got to combine your summaries into a coherent whole version of the main text in your own words. So the characteristics of a summary is you have to cite the author and the title of the text. You have to indicate the main idea of the text. You have to use direct quotes and keywords, key phrases, or sentences. And you have to include author tags. And you have to avoid summarizing specific examples like data. And then you got to report the main ideas as objectively as possible. So your summary should be precise, neutral. It should cover all the points evenly. It should be written in your own words. It should be unified and cohesive, and it should be cited. So this is more about summaries. Next time, I'm going to go over subcompetency 8, which is to interpret graphic features used in informational text, such as tables, graphs, and charts.